Hello and welcome to the Football Commentaries YouTube channel. Today we are going to do a Football Manager series called The Rising of Stockport County. I thought this would be a good one to do. They've recently been taken over. They're looking to reach the highs of the Championship and the Premier League, even though they're only a National League side. Very, very bright future for this club. So I'm going to do a little bit of a road to glory with them, and hopefully we can take them far. So I'm just going to set up the manager really quickly. Let's call it Football Commentaries. Do that. Yeah, it'll be from Stockport, obviously where the team's from. Favourite team, don't pick any. I'm going to go I am experienced because I just don't want to go through the inductions. I have played this game for the last two. So we're not female. We're not female. I don't think so anyway. This doesn't matter, like the height and all that. It really doesn't. Like, I could be like 180. It doesn't matter. I could weigh whatever. Again, I'm not too fussed about how I look. If I'm going to be completely honest, I really don't care. They don't really have the hairstyle that I have from what I can see. So we'll just go like with that. I used to have like a bit of a comb over, so we'll go with that. Eye colour, that's right. Got brown. What got hair we going with? I got black hair, haven't I? Facial hair. What are you? No facial hair. Skin tone. Yeah, we'll go with that. I like that. We'll go with that. Obviously we want a jacket. Suit, no tie. Suit, shirt and tie. I like that. Obviously, we want the county blue colours, but that looks ridiculous. So we're gonna go all black, but we'll make the tie blue for county. Is that the right blue? Is that a better blue? We'll go with that blue, and then shoes. We'll go all black, and then we'll do that. So managerial style, right? So we'll do it suggest badge based on Stockport. We'll do that. And then managerial focus. I'm a disciplinary motivator, youth development. I'm definitely not that. I'm really bad with youth development on this game. Knowledgeable tactician, tack master. Knowledgeable I think I'd rather go tactician, but I don't have great man management level of discipline. What about task master? I think I go with task master, but to be realistic, I'm going to go tactician because that's what I like to go in this game. I like to do the tactics more. Would you like to start playing or start playing? I'm going to try and do this uncut because I'm not a fan of editing. Well, here we go. We join the Hatters. That is their nickname. Football Commentaries has been appointed. 1 year deal, £900 a week for very, very nice. Media prediction 20th, which isn't great. They were promoted in the 2018-19 season, play at Edgeley Park. Just been taken over. Conlon is my assistant. I'd like to formally welcome you to Stockport to get you acquainted with your new surroundings. You'll receive our introductory welcome pack before going on to finalise the vision and objectives. Yeah, okay, get best of luck. Okay. So here it looks like the best starting 11. I do know quite a few of these players. Top earner is Garrett, captain Turnbull. McAlinden is the key player. He is a very good player. McAlinden, 25 years old. He'll definitely be a key player. Got some players on loan for the club. Here we go. So avoid relegation. The first season, reach the first round of the FA Cup, which I think you do anyway. FA Trophy, I'd like to do that. I played at Wembley. The next season after that's finished top half playoffs. Obviously within this new season, with County being like 7th now in real life, I'd like to be where they are now. So we're going to try and, oh, that's just my it's my other saves I'm doing. I mentioned it in my commentary the other day that I am doing one with Wolfsburg. So, yeah. So let this load quickly. Commentaries take Stockport hot seat. They've appointed a new manager 19. Yeah, I should really change that to maybe like 40, even though I'm not. Obviously, I'm not 19 as well. It's like the youngest age you can do. could be a mistake that, but at the same time, I've done it with that age before, and I've done okay. So let's not let me do that. Stockport players in last year, their contract. Festus Arthur, who I do know, he's very, very good player. We've got recently signed a new contract, that's Jordan Downing, and then we've got Zubik. So let's have a look at responsibilities. Player discussions, contracts, yeah, I'll take that. Tactics, induction, we're okay, we don't need the induction. I like the current vision, so I'm going to just accept it. I like the look of it. So pre-season preparations, normal. Well, there's not let me do any others. We're going to take on our under 18s, play South Shield, McCull Over, Dunfermline, and Stockport Town, which I think is the affiliate club that you get. The following players have reported back in top condition. Hinchliffe, Stevenson has been reported back injured. Yeah, he has a broken leg. As you can see there, he's going to pretty much miss the whole season. He would have been a nice player to have, but, it happens. Induction, right, here we go. Liam Hogan will make a better vice captain. I know Turnbull and Palmer are the captains, so I don't want to make Liam Hogan the captain. So we're going to just skip ahead, see if we get any more emails. Social feed, right, let's go on to tactics. So you obviously you get many options. You get control possession, which I like. You got the gegenpress, tiki-taka. You got the wing play, which is also quite good. Route 1, counter attack. There's many other options. I feel like with this league, with McAlinden, I think he's quite tall. I don't want to go control possession because you can get caught out very easily. The gegenpress is good, but it's high intensity, so I'm going to go with wing play. I think that's what I'm going to go with. So we're going to choose the formation. So we get the 4-4-2, the 4-1-4-1. This is a very favoured formation in the game. So I'm going to go with that. I do like the look of that a lot. And then I'm going to put my own players in. And then we'll go Hinchliffe in there. He's the number 1 for Stockport. Obviously we want Stockport to rise like the title, so we want to be getting up there quick. So I'd be fine with that number 1. So we've got Minihan here in Cowan, who are very similar. Minihan is worth a little bit more. Resolute personality. Cowan's more fairly professional. Can play centre back as well, which is media description. So we will put Minihan there, and he's going to be a wing back. And he'll be a supportive wing back. And then centre back, we've got Liam Hogan and Ashley Palmer, which we'll go with. Obviously 4 starter there, Liam Hogan, and then Palmer with 3. But Festus Arthur not too far behind on Jordan Keane. And then obviously the top earner, who is actually Garrett, who's been outstarred here by Eddie Clark, and he's worth a little bit more. So we will go with Eddie Clark, but we will look to use Tyler Garrett. And then we've got Jordan Keane here. I don't know if I want to play him anchor. I want to play him ball winning midfielder. I think that's always good to have to pick off the plays. And then here we've got Connor DeMeo or Osborne, who can play in this deep line playmaker role. DeMeo's worth a lot more, so we'll put DeMeo in because I will want Elliot Osborne to play the box to box. Again, Lewis Maynard we've got, who's also signed from Salford. He's worth a little bit more, but I want to go Osborne and maybe try Maynard in that defensive role, maybe if he suits there. We've got Adam Thomas, Danny Lloyd. Danny Lloyd's looking the better option. Obviously not his stronger side. I think his stronger side's that side. Yeah, but at this minute in time, we'll just play him on the right. And then here's a struggle here with County, especially because on the game they don't have a in and out left winger other than Danny Lloyd. So we'll put him on the left, and then we'll put Adam Thomas on the right. Not his favourite position, but I think we can try and train him to get to that level. And then we're going to put Liam McAlinden up front as an advanced forward, but he's more suited as a pressing forward there, and I think that'll be the best for him to be pressing forward. And we'll go. I think because it says we'll choose a mentality based on the teams we play, because I feel like, I don't want to be going into we've got support for Eddie Clark as well. I don't want to be going into a game all the games positive where we're probably not favourites. So we're going to tactics here. I like the overlapping fullbacks, and I like getting it out wide anyway when I play this game. I'm going to play for set pieces as well, because Ashley Palmer's got a song named after him that I can't repeat, but he's known for heading everything. So we'll go passing directness. We'll go But we'll keep it at that, and then we'll get him to run at the defence as well. Try and get it out wide, run at the defence, try and get crosses in. We're going to work it into the box. I don't want early crosses. I'm not a fan of early crosses on this game. And we'll go mixed crosses. I think we'll go mixed. So when possession is lost, I always like to go the counter press straight on them after you've lost the ball. Goalkeeper in possession, we're just going to leave that and obviously distribute to flanks. We could distribute to full-backs and centre-backs and play out from the back. So I think I'm going to do that actually. I don't want to distribute it to the flanks straight away. I want to play out from the back and then distribute it. So we're going to leave it at that for now. And obviously it's a low standard, so I'm going to go higher and leave that at standard. I don't like playing too deep, but we won't use the offside trap. So that is the team at the minute. We will fill in the substitution now. So there's the backup keeper. Then obviously it's in order. So defenders here first. Festus Arthur there. He'll be promising hopefully. Jackson, Garrett. Garrett is the defender, so we'll actually put him ahead there. But you can also play left mid. So like that area. So he could be useful there. Paul Turnbull is the captain, so I'll look to bring him in. It's just hard at the minute. He ball winning midfielder, so he could easily play there as well, which I might play him there, if I'm going to be honest. We'll put Keane at the bench for now. Sam Walker is transfer listed. Apparently, I haven't done that, so we might have to see him go. Obviously, Sam Walker is a fan favourite. And then how much room do we have? Curran, and then Niall Bell. Mulhern out on loan. So we have one position free. Okay. I don't want to make these too long, these episodes, so they'll be about half an hour, I think 40 minutes. So let's have a look. We've got staff, training. Again, like when it comes to tactics and all that, I'm not too switched on this game, so I'm going to be trying to learn a few more things to make this a little bit better. So we've got the dynamics of the squad as well. We've got the hierarchy. So here we go. So we've got obviously team leaders, which is only Turnbull at the minute. And then we've got Hinchliffe and Palmer as the secondary captains. And then we've got here Sam Walker, Hogan, Lloyd, McAlinden, Minihan and Osborne. They're the more determined professional kind of players. And then here we've got the outsiders, you could also call them. So the social groups, there's the core, the secondary social group, Group A, Group B, and then others. Curran, who is also a youngster, so I might try and send him out on loan, but he has got some decent stats. He doesn't really fit into our system, though. So I'll have to see with that. Yeah, so we'll go on to code of conduct. So it hasn't been agreed yet. We've got a team meeting. So I'm going to say assertively, I'm going to say I would like to take the opportunity to introduce myself as Stockport manager, because if you say I know that not many of you will heard of me, then you're already putting yourself below the team. So I'm going to say that and say, welcome, I'm pleased to see you in charge and hope you reign is long and successful. So I'm going to say again, I'm going to say calm, I'm going to say, because obviously I want to finish like near the playoffs, but if I say that, they'll have a go at me. So I'm going to go, I'm very positive about our chances, and I think we can beat the drop and stay in the division. Hopefully they're happy. Some aren't happy with that. Acceptable. Some I'm pretty annoyed that that's all you think. So that's kind of good for me, seeing these players that think that we can go higher. So I'm going to say, I've taken everyone's reaction on board, and I do like the ambition you are showing. There's no reason why. I'm going to go, I've engaged I've decided I'm not being ambitious enough. We should aim higher. I'm going to put this. I still don't get why. Okay, and then here we go. And then I'm going to put the sort of reaction I was hoping for. I respect that each of you has your own opinion as to what's said, so I'm going to say that. So some of them aren't happy with that, but the majority were, which I'm a bit annoyed about, but it happens. So here's the code of conduct that I tried to do before. So if you miss training, which never happens, that's fine. Going AWOL, yeah, that's fine as well. Multiple booking ban, I'm going to boost that to half a week's wages, and I want that on a week, because you do it a second time. And then second half, and then I'm going to go a week for that as well. And 2 weeks for this one. And straight sending off, it's straight 2 weeks. I don't even care. Actually, no, we'll do a week first time. First time we'll do a week. And we'll do a week on this one as well. So I'm going to confirm that. So I'm going to just try and get through as much as possible. I don't think I have much money. We'll check that now. The team report is constantly updated to aid you in highlighting the strengths, weaknesses, and overall depth of the squad. I don't want to say the induction, but there's not a great deal of quality among the first players. There isn't much to speak in terms of exciting youth prospects. Could do with more depth in goal. But I like the depth in goal. Lack depth in quality at right back. Could do with more depth at left back. Well, I'm fine with left back. We've got Garrett and Clark. This isn't the best squad in terms of penalty taking. That's not great. This isn't the best goalkeeper. Okay. A balance of... They give us no money. Literally, I'm not even joking, yeah. They've been taken over. Stockport within, I think it's near towards the start of the year. So we've literally got no money. We've got wages, which is fine. We won't be making any permanent signings anyway, I don't think. So that is fine by me. Stockport injury update, and then it looks like Turnbull going to look to also do his coaching badges as well. So I'm happy with the squad. There's not, to be honest, I don't really want to make many signings. I'm happy with the squad as it is. So I'm fine with this. I don't need to take the induction. Right. I don't want to plan any of the training. It's very boring, the training. So I'll let the backroom staff do that, because while I've played this Football Manager, I've not really needed training too much, and I've still done well. So I love how they call me football, high football. Well, your initial thoughts on taking the Stockport job? I'm very excited. This is a great club, and I can't wait to get stuck in. I'm going to say that calmly. What attracted you to Stockport? There is a massive club that would appeal to anyone there. I think there's tremendous potential in the club, and I'm excited to have the chance to help realise that. Yeah. Do you have any reservations? None whatsoever. I came in fully prepared. I jumped at the chance, to be honest. It's not every day you get the opportunity. You should be asking the board if they're... Nah, okay. I'll go with that. You've taken the step into football management despite being 19. Here we go. Critics have suggested that you'll struggle to command the respect of the changing room, or the players in the changing room that are older than you. What do you say to that? There are plenty of examples. What is it? I think the ambition. This is very boring. The welcoming press conference. There's a lot of questions. I've been born in Stockport. You must surely have some sort of connection. I can't say I've even begun to consider that. Where do you put these questions from? I know how the fans are going to feel. We may not share the support of the club, but we come from the same place, so I have an advantage there. Yeah. All right, and here with this question as well. Jim Gannon is a massive county legend as well. So obviously him being sacked for a 19-year-old who has no managerial experience, that would raise eyebrows. I'm going to say Jim is a true great, and it's humbling to have been chosen to follow in his footsteps. Stockport Club have lofty ambitions, and hiring you said it is meeting that. I'm honoured. Yeah, okay. I want to get through this quickly. I don't want to waste too much time. Does this squad have the necessary? Yes. How the players? Yeah, they're excited. Everyone's upbeat. What role can supporters play? Massive part. How far can you take this club on long-term success? You don't really pick the bottom ones because they're kind of negative ones. The top two are the more, like positive ones. How do you expect? Yeah. The vocal part of the team. Yeah, he's a tremendous player. Yes, he's our captain. On the off chance that any agents read your comments today, is there any particular? I'm not prepared to talk. I don't think we'll bring anyone in. I think the depth we've got is fine, if I'm going to be completely honest. While some managers are famous for their hands-on approach, others maintain a more reserved manner with their players. Feel valued. We're nearly done here. It's often said that managers favour different competition. Will they be concentrating on the random national? Yes, absolutely. That's the main focus. Done. And then we've got a friendly straight away. Friendlies do take a while to get through, which is a little bit annoying, but we'll definitely... I think the more seasons we do of this, I'll just skip pre-season because it is quite boring. But we're going to ask the assistant to do some instructions on the opposite players. I'm going to say assertively. This is a chance to impress me and win yourself a place in the side for competitive matches. No reaction. But I'm going to say I've shown me why I should be in this team for everyone, because they need to know that they need to earn their place. Well, here we go. I'm going to put it on all the commentary as well to get through this a bit quicker, because again, these don't matter too much. But we scored within 7 minutes or 6.5 minutes. It's down that left. It's Osborne to Lloyd from the wing play that we're trying to deploy, and a nice shot inside the near post. So that's 1-0 lead. Obviously, we'll be looking at a few of these players as well to maybe bring into our team if they develop well. Obviously, they're not worth much now. I think this guy's okay, but I'm not sure. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on our under-18s for sure. I'm going to demand a bit more. I want a few goals in this game. So I've demanded more. I don't think they're caught there. Some were pressured, some were still complacent. Danny Lloyd though with a big goal, and Adam Thomas has got one as well. Eddie Clark to McAlinden, back to Eddie Clark, crosses and wins the header nicely. So here's the wing play really coming into play. We've been dominant. We should be winning this very easily. A lot of them are complacent because it's easy. So I want to see if get creative helps, maybe spark a few chances. But again, some are pressured, some are inspired. With games like this, it is hard to keep the players switched on because it is a bit of a walk in the park. So it's good to get some fitness up, and now we're making I've pretty much changed the whole squad come half time because I want everyone up to match fitness because obviously it's a new season. We're about to hit half time though, as you can see here in the bottom left. And before we do, Liam McAlinden scores. Is it down the left? Because it is an Eddie Clark assist, so it could be a cross. McAlinden had it. It was a long ball over, and it's a nice little finish from Liam McAlinden. We'll be looking for him to be scoring all the goals this season. So dominate possession. They've had no shots. I am happy with this. I'm going to say assertively. I'm very pleased to keep it going. Hand over to assistant CV. Won't say anything. I think I'll give it to the 55th minute, and then I'll make a wholesale of changes. Let's see. We're about to hit it now. Okay, right. Let's just make some changes. Throw even the goalkeeper, Ormson. We'll put Cowan at right back. Down in the youngster can go to centre back with Festus Arthur. Garrett can be played in the left back. We'll bring on Keane. For Turnbull, Maynard can go in the box to box. You prefer? Yep. We'll do that, and then we'll put Walker in the deep line playmaker. I'll bring on Bell up front. From this showing, it looks like we need some depth out wide. I'm gonna just drop Jackson and Thomas back because I know that's the preferred positions, and I'm fine with doing this. And we're gonna put him on support as well. And then Curran's the only one left because he doesn't really fit. But the more we get into the game, I feel I'll probably bring off Thomas and play Curran at right mid because he can kind of play there. So we will do that. Actually, you know what? Because it's probably not let me put him back on anyway. We'll just go with that. We'll just change the whole team because, like I said, we want everyone in on squad on full fitness. So there you go, full change again. They've had a one shot. This is a walk in the park. I'm going to tell them to get creative. I want to see what these, kind of bench players can do because they will be on the bench at the start of the season. So if they impress me in the pre-season, then sure they could find a way in. Like Maynard, you can definitely try and get in. Cowan, Garrett, Keane. There's a whole group of players who could get in. All uninterested. I'm not surprised. It's the under 18s. But I'm hoping for a goal, so we'll demand more. Just try and get a goal, but I'm fine with this. This is just getting through the season. When we get into the season, I will be on key highlights so you can see the game as well. This is just to get through pre-season, which we'll probably do this episode, and then next episode we will we'll hopefully get into the real season. That was a good performance for a pre-season outing. We're getting closer to what we need for our first competitive game, or for a pre-season match. That was good. I'm pleased. I want to say that. I'm going to say passionately as well to try and get the message across to the team that, I've got, passionate about the job. I'll let the assistant say what he needs and we'll let the team talk and we will proceed. So our next friendly is against South Shields away. And then we've got, I think this is a friendly as well. Yeah, against the National League North. And then obviously these are also friendlies. Kings Lynn as well. But if we go into the schedule here, we've got quite a lot of friendlies actually. So I might do a few friendlies this episode off camera. So I think I'll do the next 3 games. I'll do South Shields and Mickleover, and then I will off camera do the rest of the friendlies, and then the next episode we'll be back for the Hartlepool at home, which is the first competitive game as a manager. So Stockport Stockport under 18s, assigning scouts. We'll leave the backroom staff to do it all because we don't want any of those responsibilities. Well, here we go. We're going to look for an under 18s manager as well, which apparently we don't have. Determination's good. Sign on for the first team. Jamie McNara. Not got many greens, and Jake Littlejohn. He's quite young as well. Seems good, but I want to go with Frank Sinclair. I'm going to look to bring him in. 12-month contract. We'll try and make it 2 years. We're going to try and get him on on 275. Suggest terms. He wants 350. See if you take 300. Yeah, you will. That's good. We have no chief scout or analyst. I'm not really interested in an analyst, to be honest. I will take a chief scout though. Quickly, just have a look at his stats. I think Simon Dudley looks like the man for that job. His wage is asking for a little bit too much, so we can try and it's a part time as well. We're turning professional under the new owners, Stockport. Obviously, I can't do that now. We're only semi-professional still, and it seems like we don't have much money. I'll make a board request. I'll ask for it, but they won't give it me because we're so early on. Let's just ask and look. They'll say no. I'm going to say to attract better players. I'm going to say to enjoy in order to match the fitness levels, because when you're professional, you train every day. Semi-professional, you train twice a week. It says you haven't been here long enough. You should work with what you have now. There you go. But it's not like real life where they are professional, but it's just what we've got to work with. Got an email coming in here. Don't offer new contracts, we've been told. Backroom staff as well. Also, we need a head physio. We have no head physio. We've got Miles Warren there. Looks okay. Rob Sharp looks good as well. So I'm going to leave Rob Sharp, sorry. 180 part-time physio. And we'll try and get him on 160. You take 170, that is fine. Improved fitness coach. The stuff we've got, we won't improve because I don't think there's any need to. We're tight on money anyway. So I don't feel like it's needed. And if you do enjoy, please leave a like and comment whatever you feel like I can improve on, or any suggestions of players or tactics. Just let me know, please, and let me know if you enjoy it as well. But we're gonna accept these two new staff. Frank Sinclair for the under-18s manager. So inbox again. We won't ask to recommend a sign. We'll ask him to recommend a sign and see who he says. And obviously Rob Sharp, head physio, he can become a new part of the club as well. Season ticket sales, obviously County are very well known for their support. So no surprise we've got 1,300 season tickets. And then the club are ready to sell another 800, so that's fantastic. Take development centre induction, I'm going to skip that. And I'm going to leave outgoing development loans to the backroom staff, because obviously I'm doing the first team, so why would I want to go on about the under-18s getting loaned out? I think they'll be better in the under-18 squad anyway. So we're just going to get through this quickly, go through another day. I might just do South Shields next and then do the rest off camera, because this is taking a while to get through it all. So pre-season report. This is the 4-4-2 attacking mentality, more urgent zonal marking, all things like that. And then Dan Cowan on training. I want to try an additional focus, and I don't know which one to do. I want a defensive positioning. I want to see, and I don't know how you get it up, but I want to see the predicted table. I'm not sure how I'm able to. It's more of a media thing. For here as well, manager performance, available jobs inbox, league table, match performance. I don't do not much preparation. Player stats. Well, player stats there, obviously when games have been played. So these are the players they're saying I should maybe these are in the last deal, and obviously on 1 year contracts. So basically, what I'll do is I'll wait until the end of the year to give them new contracts. So it says significant potential, so reason for recommendation. So I'm actually going to offer Connor DeMeo a contract. He'll be an important player. Yeah, he will. He has great potential, as you can see. So I'm going to offer him that, and let's see. Okay, I know what I'm doing here. Yep. I will take over this. Right, okay, so I'll take him on a 2 year. I don't want him part-time because I want him on a full-time contract if I can. I'll have him on a year or 2 years. Contract too short, so we'll take that away. Try and see if you can take a 550. Loyalty bonus of £1,000. Again, this is him doing the contract negotiations, not an agent, so it could be easier. Appearance fee, we'll try and get that down to 80. Goal bonus, 45, and then unused substitute, 20. He'll probably come back at this. It's always far too, right, okay, so I need to get this right. I think I was being a bit too harsh there. You can have 600, 1.3, and he's happy with that. I'm happy with that. Promotion wage rise of 30%. I can't see us getting promoted, so I'm okay with that. I'm to do with all the contracts here, but the director of football can take all this. If he doesn't feel that, you know, certain staff aren't cutting it, he'll obviously let them go, not give them a contract, and I'll bring in someone else. So we've got a suggestion here for a 33-year-old centre-back available on a transfer. Would be a very good transfer, actually. A little bit of experience as well. Won't be on too much. If we look at the club vision, I don't think they mentioned anything about signing younger players. So I'm going to approach to sign this guy because I feel like he would bring great depth at the back. I know he'll be on a year, but that's fine by me. We'll appoint as players captain. No, it's Turnbull. So I'll remove that and try and remove that. Important player I'll add. Suggest promises. He's happy with that. Okay. A 1 year deal. Yeah, 550. We'll go 1.2. He's got an agent, so we'll give him 300. We'll drop that to 100. 80, and then 30 is fine because you'd probably be used. Right, so if I can get that down and that down. He's happy with that deal. I'm happy that I know he's 33 and he'll be here for a year. Obviously, lacks fitness, slow player. But I mean, just as like another leader in experience, really, I feel like he'll be a great signing at the back. So we'll try and bring him in. Obviously, we've got Mulhern as well out on loan, who seems to be good. Medical centre I won't really be using. Got another friendly coming in here. We've got a lot of friendlies coming up in short spaces of time. So it'll be a lot of work off camera for me to do, but it's okay. I don't mind it. But yeah, the next episode I will be back with the start of the season, which is the most important part. But I feel like this is an important episode as well to get to know the squad, what the squad's going to be like. So De Mayo does sign that new deal, which is fantastic. He'll be here for a while. On a 2-year deal. The suggested squad, but I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to roll in with the same squad and then do the substitutions at half time again, because these are opposition that are lower than us. So I'm going to just leave it at that, go straight in, and then do the half time substitutions. Instead of the 55th minute, I'll do half time substitutions instead. So we'll go dressing room. Hopefully we'll have a bit of a better team. So I'm going to say passionate and say go out there and show me what you've got. Some deep in thought. It didn't work again. I'll just say go and show me why you deserve a spot. I'm going to say expect to take control and go out and then show me. Ask assistant and the team talk. Let's just go. Again, I think the team know the level of opposition we're playing. So now we're playing such a low team. I'm going to go on positive because it says the mentality is best employed for matches in which you believe you are a stronger team but are wary of your opponent's counter-attack threat. So I'm going to go positive on this. Lloyd's pick up an injury. I think he'll be able to see out the injury till half time. I'm going to demand more. I want some goals. And we've got one there with Adam Thomas. Assist from Danny Lloyd across all the way over to Thomas. It looks like this wing play's working. And what a finish, by the way, into the top left corner by Adam Thomas. Fantastic start to the game. And this is where they start becoming complacent. But it looks like this wing play's really going to work. The crosses in the box. I might try and adapt some tactics here for set pieces and corners. So, for example, if we're attacking, then I'll attack the near post. And for this guy, I want to attack the near post, and then hopefully that'll work. So I'm going to confirm the changes, just for now, see if that works. I know that's not for all the corners, but I'll do that later on when I'm not in the middle of the game. But here we go. I'm going to go get creative as well. Again, pressure by the centre backs, but that's more directed towards the attackers. Get creative. It's looking for a goal against South Shields. We're struggling here. We're bossing possession and the chances, but we're just not scoring at the minute. I'm going to go in at half time. I think 1-0. A little bit disappointing, especially from our so-called first team. But I think at this point it's just literally getting fitness up. We've got all green ticks here. I was going to say for a pre-season outing, you just need to keep going. The hard work will pay off. I want to say I'm not happy with the defensive work, just getting fired up a little bit. I'm going to say, go out there and show me why you deserve a place. I say that to them, but I'm going to take them off now. So I'll do this quickly. Hopefully that injury isn't too serious as well to Daniel Lloyd. We're going to bring Curran on that left. Maynard can go in there. Walker can go in there. Jackson, I think Jackson will miss out here. Cowan, Minihan, Festus, and then Bell can go front. When we get close to the season and start like playing better teams, I will not do this half-time substitution thing. It's just because in the minute we're playing like lower opposition, so we don't need to worry about the quality we have out on the pitch. Well, we're struggling for goals here. I'm going to go attacking, actually, because I'm not scared about conceding. But I feel like we've just scored there, but a notification at the bottom, yeah. It's a free kick from Sam Walker, who I know is good at set pieces. And he's whipped one right into the top corner there, so that's a very good goal. Sam Walker with the goal. And then with around 23 minutes to go, we're going to play. We're going to do this, that, there. We're actually going to bring them down as well, just so they can fit the system a little bit more. Still 2-0. We're going to attack it. I'm going to demand more as well. I want more goals if I can. But this demanding more doesn't seem to quite work with this team. Obviously, they are very, very tired. But it's another goal there. It's a Sam Walker goals thing still there. But Festus Arthur at the near post from the corner. It's actually worked attacking the near post. So that could be a way through scoring this season. Scoring through the near post. That's what I instructed my players to do. They had a lot more shots though in the second half. South Shields. Again, I'm not really happy with the amount of goals we've scored. I expected more, but it's a win nonetheless. So I'm going to say assertively, I'm going to say I'm happy with the performance. It's largely what I was looking for a pre-season stage. They're all happy. I'm just going to hand to the assistant, end team talk, and move on. I might do another game as well after this. I might do Nantwich, and then I'll end the episode there. So I'll do another game quickly because it's so close to each other. But back-to-back 3-0s, you know, it's what you love to see, really. Scouting report, they've been unable. That's how small they are, because you can't even you can't even get a scout report. They're that low down. Just saving the game. I'll take a few moments. But yeah, if you've got any suggestions, let me know. And if you're enjoying the series, please leave a like and subscribe. This is obviously alongside commentaries, it's kind of the main point of the channel, the commentaries. But I thought this would be a nice thing to do on the side. Just going to inbox here. There's again a suggested team selection, but we'll just leave that. We'll do the half-time thing again. I think when it gets towards Gateshead, because they're just in the league below, that's when we'll just kind of play our first team a little bit more, like until the 60th minute, 70th minute onwards. So against Nantwich here, game day. Pre-season report for Harrogate, who we will be playing as well. Larnell Cole. We're going to keep scouting again. It looks like a very good play for this level. James Bailey, who's at Grimsby, so we'll discard that because it may mean we need to pay money and they're not looking to sell anyway. And then Brad Watkins is a goalkeeper. We'll keep scouting on him as well. Injury update. Obviously, Daniel Lloyd got an injury, as you saw in the email before. And then we're going to get the centre-back here to sign. 33 years old again. He will only be here for a season. But I'm happy with that signing. So that's signing number 1. It won't be many as well. Good with the calibre, hoping he can provide solid defence base and turn out to be a successful signing. He won't improve very much. We're going to ask Turnbull to welcome him. And then an invitation. We're going to scout all those players, young players. Young players in this game are very, very good. So we can bring Gerrard in actually straight away here into the team. Daniel Lloyd actually can't even feature in the squad. So we're just going to go to that, and I'm going to go to Lloyd, in clear position. And then Jackson can have a run out on this left. But he likes to play right mid more, so we'll just drop it here. Let's do that, play the 4-1-4-1, which I'm happy to play. So we're getting to this game. This will be the last one of the episode, and then when you come back, I would have done the pre-season. I'll let you know of any signings. And yeah, we'll get into the actual season. So I'm happy with that team. Team talk haven't been very good so far, so I'm going to go passionate. I'm going to go, it's your chance to impress me. Again, nothing's worked. It never really does, but I'm just going to say, show me why you're in the team. I'm going to ask the assistant to set instructions and the team talk. And if you want to know what that does, it goes here, and he may not have done anything. He's not even done anything because you don't feel confident in his ability, but you can do it yourself. So like, if I want to show him onto his weaker foot, the striker, I can do that, confirm changes, so the defenders will put him onto his weaker foot. But within the first minute and a half, we've started to gain the majority of possession. I'm going to ask them to get creative. I want goals in this game if I can. And as we're favourites, I'm going to go attacking. Try and maybe, urge a few more attacks for my team. But at the minute, we're not, and as I say, we're not looking very dangerous. It could be another cross here. McAlinden lays down to Eddie Clark. Here's the wing play and the crossing really working, which I think is the best tactic to use in this team. And Adam Thomas is there to poke it home at the back post, so it seems like our tactic is working here against Nantes, which again, I know they're not the greatest of teams. The Northern Premier League, I don't know what level that is of football, but it's not the greatest. I'm going to demand some more. Again, pressured. I think for this team, I think the best is to get creative. Look at they're all anxious and overwhelmed. And they say we're not good at taking penalties. The first one we've had, it's in, just in. But Turnbull is on the penalties there, so it seems like he may be the taker. The captain. And another goal here from Eddie Clark, assist from Osborne. So it's the wing play there again, switching it over to the left. Jackson to Osborne. Lays it off to the Eddie Clark. Strikes it near post and in. So I'm happy with this wing play so far. Very happy with this wing play. It's really working a treat. And we're already 3-0 up in the first half, which is a lot better than the previous games. I'm interested to see how that centre-back does, Gerrard. So I'm hoping he's a good addition, just mainly for his experience, the fact he's 33 and he's good at this level. We'll see the clubs he's played for actually at half-time. See how much National League experience he has on non-league or the League 2 experience. But we're about to get into half-time. I think it's a goal. Yeah, it is. Liam McAlinden. If you look at the bottom of the screen, you can see the commentary. And again, here's it down the line. Is it going to be a cross or just a pass across? No, it's fumbled by the keeper and McAlinden just taps it in. 4-0. High scoring game so far. And at half-time, that's where we go in. Passionately say I'm very pleased. Hand over to assistant head team talk. If we just go on to Gerrard very quickly. Chesterfield, Carlisle, Oldham, Shrewsbury, Oldham, Huddersfield, Cardiff, Hull, Walsall, Accrington. So yeah, very, down the leagues he's very well known for. And we're going to go to the match, and we're going to bring him on actually for Hogan and Festus on for Palmer. Bring on Keane there, and we'll bring on Bell. And that's all I'm going to do now. I'm going to just subtly start reducing the subs and make it half time, I think. I don't want it to be too ridiculous. Hopefully there's been a red card for Wilshaw. Obviously the substitutes at the top of the screen will take up the most of it, but they have got a red card. It was just, you see at the bottom here. So they're down to 10 men. We're not scoring at all. Yeah, there's the red card just come up now. But we have scored. Keane with the finish. It's a corner. Aerial for it's near post again. So attacking that near post seems to be working, and we are 5-0 up. And we've got another goal. I was about to make a substitution, and I think I've missed it. Yeah, no, here we go. Eddie Clark again. It's a wing play here. It's another cross from Eddie Clark towards Thomas, and it's headed in. So this wing play is really looking good for us. So I will bring on more substitutes now. Bring on Maynard for Osborne. Bring on Sam Walker. Bring on Curran down the right, and bring on Garrett down the left. And Downing can stay on the bench. Here we go. Can we get another goal maybe? Make it 7. Just having a look here. Goal for wow, we've actually conceded. I'm not happy with that. It's Ricardo Fuller. If that's a Ricardo Fuller, it's a fantastic goal, to be fair. Our young inexperienced centre, well, the young inexperienced centre back of Estes Arthur was the one who got it over him. Is that the Ricardo Fuller? I think it is. Who played for Stoke? Yeah, it is. Wow. How have they 39 years old? Yeah, not the greatest anymore, but showing he's still got the finish. That was incredible. Thinks it over our keeper. I think for now we're going to bring on Garrett to the left back, bring off Clark. I thought I had Jackson to bring on, but he started, which I forgot. So we'll just keep it like that, and I think we'll just bring off. No, Downing can't feature, unfortunately. I wanted to get him in if I could, but I can't. But look at the shots, and they've had one that's gone in. It's Sam Walker free kick again. he could be a good option late on if we're looking to win fouls and free kicks to cross in. He may be the person to put them in. But literally, they've had one shot and it was just a nice, pretty much a very nice little dink. And Sam Walker scored again here. Not a free kick. Dan Cowan down the right. Cuts back to Sam Walker on the edge. Gets inside the box. Nice curled finish. It's good, this. This is promising. You know, I know it's against a very poor side. And they only had one shot and they scored it. But look at that. 36 shots. 20 on target. That is fantastic. And that is going to be the end of the game. Just everyone going to say assertively that was a good performance. I'm not going to say we got away with it. I'm going to say we're very pleased. Give it to the assistant and just move on. Continue. Done deal. We're going to go into the inbox. And obviously a little bit of a piece there on how well we've done that game. Go to the inbox again. We currently have no scout. Tom Griffin. What's he looking like? Level of discipline, determination. I think we just bring him in, to be honest. We don't need the greatest scouts right now. Promotion wage rise, you can have 5%, 230. I'm going to get rid of that and offer him 240. He takes it. Very nice indeed. Oh. So let's just unveil him, and after this I will end the episode here. So you sit alongside new signing Anthony Gerrard. Are you pleased to have got your man? I'm delighted. Are you confident he can produce in the big games? I certainly hope he can make a big contribution. What impact will he have on the rest of the squad? I'm confident he's going to boost the whole team. Match can be won and lost? I certainly hope so. Do you agree with this? I do like to get this done quickly because the press conferences bore me. Do you agree that this signing is something of a coup for Stockport given the relative status of the player and of the club? People may be surprised, but I think this is evidence of the fantastic progress we're making as a club. Stockport Anthony Gerrard, 10th club, do you think it's a risk? No, because obviously, no, he's 33 years old, so he would have been around that many clubs. So I'm going to say, I'm going to say their loss is our gain. I expect them to be a massive success here. The signals, you first very in the transfer, can we expect further activity? I'm going to say I don't wish to talk about my transfer policy. I'm going to keep that quiet. I'm going to say it's up to him as well about how long he stays, because he's 33, so we'll have to see, and I have great respect for him. So we're going to continue, see if we get any emails, and if we don't, I'm going to end it there. And there's our scout report. So, that's our team at the minute. Usually it would be Danny Lloyd, and we push them forward there, so I'm going to push them forward now so I don't forget. Obviously when Danny Lloyd comes back, then we'll deploy him there. Schedule, 3-0, 3-0, 8-1. I'm happy with that. So I've got to get through 5 friendlies, and then for the next episode we're back with Hartlepool. I'll probably do Hartlepool and Woking, and then I'll kind of do like some games off camera, so you'd have to see every game because then the series doesn't really flow. Especially as I don't like to edit. I want you to see everything I do. So I'll probably come back for Hartlepool, Woking, and then we'll see from there. But for now, I think that's it. They're the kits as well, by the way. I feel like this could be a good season. So they say Stevenson could play on the left, but obviously right now he can't because he's injured. We have poor team cohesion. The players have not developed a good understanding. I think that will come the more games they play. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can do this before we end the episode here. I'm going to see if I can try and I think it's dynamics. I don't know how you do it. I'll have to look into it. But I want to get on like a team bonding session. I want to add one like here or something. But I don't know if I'll be able to. Obviously this is all the stuff that I'm not too great on. But I'll try and suss out a few things and I'll come back to you after the pre-season games are done. But I hope you enjoyed the first episode of the Rising of Stockport County. Obviously this will be a long series. Please like if you have enjoyed. Please subscribe for not just for this but with the commentaries as well. And hopefully I'll see you for the next episode of the Rising of Stockport County.